So rideshare and delivery have become far more common in today's market. So I wanted to go ahead and do a specific video for y'all. So if that way, if you're involved with Lyft or Uber or Instacart, you're going to be able to watch this video and see some of the types of situations that you may be able to have deductions on your Schedule C. So the purpose of this video is to talk about what the Schedule C is, when you're required to do this, and what is going to be included. What are some of the more common types of deductions that you can use on the Schedule C? Because remember, when you're dealing with the Schedule C, what you're looking at is your business profits minus expenses, and that's what amount is going to go onto your Schedule S1, which is then going to come over to your 1040. So let's start talking about this. Make sure you're ready for tax season. All right, so here are some of the ordinary and necessary business expenses that you may be able to deduct on your Schedule C, right? So these are things that are going to be very helpful to us. So you want to look at the mileage. So you may be able to deduct the mileage you're going from delivering your items or taking your clients to their specific locations. So that would be one of the areas that you can look at. Now you would have to make a choice between the standard mileage rate or the actual amount, which would be the gas and repairs and things like that. So you would be looking at it from that approach. There will be a separate video that deals with those issues. Tolls and parking are going to be another common one for some of you that are in cities particularly where there's going to be some type of parking expenses, but you're going to be able to go ahead and deduct those types of expenses. Phones, so if it's being used for business, that can be used. So just a percent that's being used for business. If you have a phone that's being doubled up between business and personal use, then it's only the business use that's going to be that you're going to be able to deduct on that. If you have a phone mount or charger, so you might have to type in what the address is, and you're going to have that phone mount up there or whatever. You're going to be able to go ahead and to deduct that expense. If you have delivery supplies, so maybe you have beverages or food, you need to keep them insulated, or a carrier for the drinks or whatever, you're going to be able to use that as one of the expenses. You might have internet if you're using it at home, if you have a home office. So if that's being used for the business portion of it, any of the internet expenses being used for the business part is going to be a deductible expense, but it has to be for the business portion of it. Apps and software, those are going to be deductible for you. So you want to make sure that you're keeping all of your mileage and everything like that. So anything that's helping you track that, if it's just being used for business purposes, you're going to be able to use that for a deduction. A dash cam, especially if it's being used for safety, so that way you're minimizing your liability in case somebody were to hit you or whatever. So the dash cam can also be a deductible expense. Home office. Now with the home office, it has to be used exclusively for your office. It can't be a place in your home that is also being used for like the dining room or for the living room or anything like that, or the bedroom. You only get to deduct it if it's used exclusively for your business. Rent and utilities, again, as part of your home office, you'd be able to go ahead and take the utilities. Or you may even have a separate office that you're using that you pay rent on. And that would also be a deductible type of expense for you. That'd be an ordinary and deductible expense. Insurance writers, because you have different clients on there, so you may have to have that additional coverage. Professional fees, so tax prep for your business because of the Schedule C portion of it, but it has to be related to the business portion only. And then education, if you're taking courses to improve your current profession. That your Schedule C profession. Those are going to be things that are oftentimes going to be ordinary and necessary business expenses. Now, this isn't a comprehensive list of all types of deductions that are going to be out there. I mean, there's all kinds of crazy cases out there. I have one that deals with a video that deals with ordinary and necessary business expenses. And on that video, it's a fairly short video, but it talks about 4 different types of situations to help you understand what ordinary and necessary is. It has a client that one of them, there's 4 situations. One of them is going to be deducting cat food. Can you deduct cat food? Another one was a exotic dancer named Chesty Love, who goes ahead and tries to and does deduct the cost of a breast augmentation. You have a situation where somebody's writing a book and they visit brothels in order to develop their character for the book. They try to deduct that one. And then you have another one where you have a person who is working in a high-end boutique and they have to wear designer clothes, but they won't wear it outside of the office because that doesn't coordinate with their lifestyle. And the question is, can they deduct that cost as well? So there's a video that'll help you better understand ordinary and necessary business expenses out there. Even if you see one of those expenses on this list, again, you have to look to see if it applies to you, because this cannot be an exhaustive list. This is going to be based specifically client by client. So you would have to look at it and say, okay, is this a cost that I have, and is it an ordinary and necessary business expense? All right. Well, I hope this video was helpful. I wanted to make sure that those of you that are dealing with ride sharing and delivery and those types of things are also getting some general tax knowledge. So go ahead and subscribe to this channel if it has been helpful, and good luck as you continue to work on your taxes and be safe.